In this video, I'm going to show you 3 Christmas tablescapes. 2 of them throwbacks to the annual Family Traditions and Christmas Tablescapes hosted by Kimberly Davis at Diva, Designing on a Dime. I will link Kimberly's channel in the description box below, as well as a link to the playlist. If you're looking for Christmas tablescape ideas, you will find plenty of ideas in that playlist, so be sure to check it out. Let's start with the very first Family Traditions and Christmas tablescape that I did in 2017. I was so excited that Kimberly Davis allowed me to participate in her challenge, and I remember going to Pier 1 asking for help with ideas to put together this tablescape. They showed me how to pair the red goblets with the red chargers and how to pair my green plates with some green napkins that they had in the store. I was trying to layer the colors with the tablecloth as the foundation and my white china plates as the third layer. The napkin rings also came from Pier 1. I really liked the natural elements of them. All of them complemented the woodland garland that I was using as a table runner. The little accent plates came from the Target dollar spot. They came 2 in a set and they were just $3. And these thrifted wine glasses worked really well with the heavy dark red water goblets. And since this was a Family Traditions tablescape, I wanted to use the mug that my son had brought me back from London as part of the tablescape. He had gone to Harrods Knightsbridge in London. He's heard me talk about that store and wanting to visit it, so he visited it for me and brought me back that keepsake. Now this next tablescape was from the 2018 Family Traditions and Tablescape Challenge, and I was using classic colors, red, white, and green, but I wanted to use a red tablecloth as the foundation. Once again, I'm using my china, but I've also got some white beaded chargers I picked up at Hobby Lobby to anchor everything. Now that spode china dessert plate was in a classic design. You will find that spode pattern everywhere at Christmas time, but I only picked up the dessert plates that year. The next year, I was able to pick up some of the luncheon plates, and I'm still waiting to get some of the dinner plates. But the little green Christmas tree and then the green trim around the plate provided just the pop of color that I needed for this table setting. Now the twist for the 2018 tablescape was to bring the bling, and I managed to find my bling with these crystal goblets with a ruby red gem on the front, and then it had little crystal beading around the bowl of the wine glass. They paired perfectly with the dark red water goblets. I also put in some ivory colored napkins with silver trim to help me bling it up just a little bit. And on top of the napkins, I added a poinsettia ornament that mimicked the colors of the jewel tones in the wine glasses and served as a napkin ring. The centerpiece was created with a miniature Christmas tree and just a few small picks. Very simple, but nice. This last tablescape was a budget-friendly option, and all of the items came either from the Dollar Tree, they were thrifted, or they were free. And my accent plate featured the little red truck that was so popular in 2019. And whereas the table setting was very simple, it was functional and festive. This video is actually a tutorial on how to set a table, and I start the video off by showing the different pieces I plan to use and where each piece goes on the table. I also include how many pieces to purchase initially if their budget is tight and how many to add to their collection over time. One important point I make is that the flatware is thrifted. I also show a little trick I like to use with napkins. The centerpiece I show them is very simple. A free flower vase from my garage and 2 ornament picks purchased at Dollar Tree with a couple of ornaments scattered on the table runner. And as I said earlier, all the pieces came from Dollar Tree, were thrifted, or free. In all three tablescapes, I showed my young homemakers how to set a pretty table, what goes where, and how they could replicate something similar in their own homes. Particularly for my new brides, I wanted to encourage them to get out their good dishes, get out their good china, and use them. Don't just let them take up space in the china cabinet or in some kind of a hutch and not use them, either in small groups or in intimate occasions for you and your boo. And for my seasoned homemakers, the same thing goes for you. Get that stuff out and use it. If it's not good enough for your family and friends, who are you saving it for? The family tradition that I want to share this year is this one. When the kids were little, my husband would always paint a Christmas mural on the kitchen window. We had a large window that overlooked our front porch, and it was right off the kitchen, and my husband would paint a beautiful Christmas mural on that window. And when the kids got big enough, he would allow them to help. When we moved into this house, the window that was most practical was the window on our storm door. So he would always paint a big mural there, and when the grandkids come to visit at Christmas time, he would allow them to help paint the window there. So that's one of the things that our family always does at Christmas time. If you want to see the complete version of the tablescapes I highlighted in this video, click here. And to check out the Family Traditions and Christmas Tablescape 2020 playlist, check out the link in the description box below. And I will see you next time.